presentation includes automatic certificate generation using Google Forms. Okay, as we are right now conducting many webinars and FDPs, this might help you to generate automatic certificates from the Google Forms. Okay, for that, open your Google Forms. Okay, first open your Google Form and create a blank Google Form. In the blank Google Form, first, as we already know how to create a Google Form, so we'll change the name of your Google Form as feedback. The title of your things I'm going to give it, and then the feedback I'm going to ask the title or the title of the person. Okay, and I can put it as multiple choice. So I'm going to ask the title of the person, Mr. Mrs. Miss and Doctor. If you want to ask, you can put it off. Otherwise, you can able to skip this and it as required. And the name, full name of the participant. And I require the person, institute or the college name he belongs to. Okay, this is a required thing for creating a certificate, the data required for the certificates. Okay, and you can post other questions for your webinars or FTP questions. Okay, after doing this, go to add-on. Okay, here you can find the add-ons. In the add-ons, you can find Certify EM. Okay, Certify EM. Search for Certify EM. Okay, this is the add-on used to generate automatic certifications. Okay, go and install it. Install your add-on, which takes some time. After installing your add-on, so if you're going to plus this add-on, you can find the Certify EM blocked. So click that. So click for the now accept their instructions. Okay. Now you go for a so Certify EM controls. So Certify EM controls. Here you can find certificate is in the off mode. Turn on the certificate on, enable it, and see whatever the data your responses is there. According to the responses, the certificate record will be generated. Okay, if the same thing I was given as a feedback, if it is a quiz, okay, it is a passing. If after quiz is completed, if passing percentage is more than 80, or you can give the passing percentage. After the passing percentage, certificate will be generated. As here, I don't want any passing percentage because it's just a feedback, so I'm going to give a 0% as a fast passing percentage. Okay, and I can use a pre-template. Okay, pre-template or a custom template. You go for a custom template. Okay, you can go for a custom template, set your own certificate. Okay, for setting my own certificate, I'll start with the screen change. Go for a Google Drive. In Google Drive, go for new Google Slides. Go for Google Slides. Okay, delete all your things, and you can either you can create your own template in this Google slide itself by using your files and borders. So I can go for your shape. So I can create my borders. Okay, you can create your borders. So you can adjust your fine tune your borders, and you can add your So you can add your certificate like this. If you want any background colors, you can have it. Or if you don't want the background color, you want for change the fill color, and you can use white color itself if you want a white certificate to be done. And you can add your insert text boxes, and you can put your college name and other details here. So you can add and arrange your text boxes in such a way you're going to need your certificate to be printed. Okay, you can put off your things. You can put the contents whichever you needed in your certificate. You can edit it here. Okay, and you can put your certificate. Okay, the presentation. I already created a certificate using Photoshop, and I was uploading here. So I already created. Okay, so using this thing, I'm going to put it off. Okay, now you add it to your template. Okay, now after adding your image uh, template here, now I'm going to put your labels. Okay, so I know what is the label should be put off here. So go for your insert text boxes. In the text boxes, okay, I can write your commands here. Okay, whatever the content you needed, you can go to the webinar on so and so topic from this date to that date. Just you type your content and adjust here. Okay, now we needed to print their data. Okay, print their name on the certificate. So I'm going to put your predefined as names here. Go for text box. So I needed a name be printed here. Okay, so for name printing, I'm going to put it my things here. My name is going to printed. Before name printing, I needed the title of my things. Okay, here we're going to use the identifiers. Okay, the identifiers are the nothing but after the email address collected from the Google Forms, the first thing I'm going to call it as a identifiers. What are the next things are going to call as identifiers? So I'm going to use identifiers. The identifiers are mentioned in the flower brackets. Two flower brackets should be put off. Under this, I'm going to put the first name. First name is nothing but the name of the person, but here I was given the title of the person will be printed here. Okay, and so see, I needed to be this needed to be done. Next, I needed the second identifier. Okay, okay, type it. That is a second block after your title. So I'm going to put it as a other identifier. Other identifier. Okay, put it as other identifier. Okay, and I'm given the next point as the college name. Okay, the Mr. the so and so name of belongs to which college. Okay, so I'm going to call it as a other identifier. Okay, so in the other identifier, give the other identifier 2. Okay, so this is going to give me the college name. Okay, this is the key. These are the keywords. Okay, these keywords are representing the first name is nothing but the next in the Google form next to the email address. After collecting the email address, whatever thing is considered as a first name. After the first name, whatever things are there, whatever the questions are asked, that is considered other identifier. The next block is considered as a other identifier too. Okay, using this I was creating the data from the your Google form. Okay, and I used other identifier to do it. And I need the certificate ID for each and every certificate. A unique ID is going to be created. So for that I was creating one more identifier, default identifier, to go for it. Okay, so I'm going to use a default identifier. Okay, the default identifier certificate ID is its default identifier. So go for give certificate. It's a keyword. Okay, certificate ID is the default identifier for my printing a unique certificate ID on the each and every certificates. Okay, so I'm going to give a certificate ID here. Okay, and there are other default identifiers are there for printing the percentage of your quiz. Okay, if you're conducting quiz, the percentage is going to give. So that is going to be mentioned as a identifier as a percent. Okay, and if you want to print the date of the person is writing the test, you're going to print out data. Okay, these are the other default identifiers, the default keywords used to print on my certificates. Okay, this way my certificate is generated, and go and give your file, save it. Okay, and you can save it with your template. Okay, I go saved in the name of template. Now go to Google Drive. Go to Google Drive. Google Form. So now I can select my certificate. Select my own certificate. Here I created a templates. Okay, that's it. I'm going to generate my certificate right now. Okay, now your template is created. So just if you want to give your responses to me, so you can find the responses. Okay, I can type the name, mail ID, and whatever the Mr. title, square, and college name. So I'm going to give it. Okay, and I go after going to give it, I can able to generate my certificate. Okay, successfully my feedback was given. If you passed, you will receive a printable certificate. You can able to change this also, you know how to change the feedback things from the settings. The email sent to me. Okay, if you're going to check with your things, the name is printed. Okay, I was not given center line. If you can to give center line, the proper center line will be done, and the name with the college ID, and the so and so things are printed, and you can put the coordinator and your department name. If you have the signature, digital signature, signature scan, you can upload your image, and you can put it in the spaces allocated for your thing, or you can generate your normal thing, and you can say this is a system generated, and does not require a signature. Okay, and you see it is created with a unique certificate ID. Okay, it's created with the unique certificate ID. Each and every certificate will be printed with the certificate ID. Okay, so such that the duplication or your fraud can be avoided using this. Okay, we can have also thing. And one more point I want to add here. Okay, as it is a Google form generator, so anyone with the link can have their certificate. Okay, it is not required the person is going to attend the webinar. Okay, that is the biggest problem in this Google form. So this the link which is circulated to his friend, he can also fill it, and he can also generate the certificate. Okay, that's a problem with this certificate. To overcome it, we are manually also without auto generator, we can skip it for a manual generation. Okay, for that manual generation, it's very simple. In your Google form, the questions is switch off your certification. Okay, switch off your certification and ask for the responses. Okay, get the responses from the users. After getting the responses, you just validate with your name list or the registered list if all the things are correct, or if it is not correct. Okay, you're going to it is not correct. Okay, you just skip. Okay, you just skip or delete your responses from your Google sheet, or you can even delete it in the responses sheet itself. Okay, after deleting your responses, you go and turn on your things, turn on after enabling all the things, go on to the turn on your things and go for a certificate. Here I going to have a certify EM in this recent certificate. Is it or not? Recent certificate is it, but whoever registered will be getting the certificate again. So if I going to give a recent certificate, okay, the past 14 days of the responses to this Google form are shown below. Okay, so to already processed, if already they sent, it is given as a SSS. Okay, so if you want to give reprocess, if it was not sent, it will give show you a no. So you can give a send again. So it will be sent to those persons. So this will avoid the problem of duplications, or the person who's not attended the webinar will not get the certificate by simply filling the Google form.